Greetings everyone, here's Ludwig and this is a game War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. This is my play by email match number 2 against KilRoy, or rematch. This is the new map 27 beta and but still scenario 1 with no real modifications, only that KilRoy gets a bonus for working American torpedoes from the start of the war. So he don't have to suffer with the Mark 14, 15, 13 issues. Good. Last turn I was able to take over the Clarkfield, 20th December. This more or less breaks the American defense in Luzon. This is some patrol boat against small light cargo ship. So here you can always see there's the American side, so the American ships, here's the Japanese flag, Japanese ships. So if you never know where's what side, you check here only the flag and then you know which side is which opponent. And this is again small miniguns, not enough to sink a ship. It's only a patrol boat, so you only get feedback there is something and nothing more. Failed torpedo attack on a cargo ship here at Christmas Islands. Pity. But dafür, in return I can find the tanker. Okay, so the cargo ship with supplies maybe survives. The tanker with fuel is burning and sinking. And the seaman, for last time I get already some information about this ship. Today the commander won't attack and also this patrol craft is no more. They're all very small, of course. So this is again, I try to land, not walk here in the jungle. I always make amphibious assault where the enemy units is, but it saves time. Catch up with the Australian, kick them again or force them to surrender. If you kick them strong enough and long enough and often enough, and even this very stubborn Australian guys will maybe give up. So again, patrol boat against light cargo ship. This time nothing happens. So no other big air engagement. Let's see if KilRoy is making additional airstrikes with his carriers at the Marshall Islands. So far, no sighting of the American fleet. Okay, you see. Maybe they're in the bad weather cloud. Okay, bombardment in China. Why not? And again, the sweep 2 buffaloes are a little eager or hot-tempered. I mean, of course, everyone wants kills, and these guys want kill very, very much. So at the end, no, nothing. But of course, maybe some ops losses for the British. Even if I have 100 aces, I think this have no real impact. This is really only for show. So this is the main force. 17 against 7. And maybe I lost at least one airplane. Yeah. No carrier strike. But the afternoon is coming. And okay, the Americans are still here. Next strike from the airbase. Damage. But somehow I really think that the carrier-based bombers, normally carrying 1,000 pound bombs, and I would say, okay, they can create damage, but the same with the Japanese aircraft. They are not really so good against land targets. This is the second attack now on melee. But no damage here at all. I mean, at least nothing to show for. Maybe they're still burning supplies or giving morale and fatigue damage. And the Seagull is trying, making an attack out of Manila. And after so many attacks, I was thinking, okay, I better bring in some zeros. Getting here some local air cover. And I can kill the buffaloes. The Hudsons escape, but yeah, good. The buffalo is now here destroyed, or at least 3. Means there's less for KilRoy to defend against Rangoon airstrikes later on. Yeah, APD missed. O19, 2 more hits. But again, these are only very small bombs. A dozen is better to sink a ship. And this is now the American battleships, so because in this campaign I don't attack Pearl Harbor, I focus on Manila because of the Mark 14 special rule. And so the Americans have here the heavy battleships, cruisers, light cruisers, everything. And my counter battery fire create 2 hits on the battleships. Okay, battleships too heavy to really hurt them. I have a lot of destroyed and disabled units, so my base is more or less out of action, I would say. Luckily, there's no real equipment. It's really a base empty, more or less. I mean, there's base forces and all of this, but no units. Good. Clean up. Taking the base. The British, some give up, some trying to escape. It's a question of time. And here is also this American base force and the HQ all at the corner. There's only the ocean. They can swim back or they can surrender and enter Japanese happy, friendly labor re-education camps. With very safe and let's say I better say nothing because what I will say is maybe too bad for YouTube. So again, still no total victory here, but the casualties are mounting up for the Chinese. I think next turn it's really the way I can break the line. Some bombardments, not too strong, but again, it's weakened the Chinese, and I have nothing else to do with them first. Malacca also fall. India brigade give up. Fine. This unit is a little tough, or more or less they are not really tough, they can hold the defense level, but my units are breaking, because I'm out of supplies. I mean, we are both out of supplies, but out of supplies is always, I think for... The defender can defend without supplies, maybe it's still not so good, but they can do it at least, but the attacker needs supplies or he cannot attack. So, an attacker must have supplies. The defender is always, of course, better if he have supplies. But here it's the main island. This is the bombardment from the Australian forces first. Kill one gun. This is also from the Chinese bombardment. And here they're attacking me. Light losses on both sides. But I have here the fort level, so I defend. So the Chinese don't really attack very well. Okay. That was the turn. So the most important information is, of course, that the American battleships, cruisers, everything at the Marshall Islands, plus at least 2 carriers. So there's a lot of presence. So similar to the game before, but I would understand it's like in reality the Americans also making this kind of fast attacks against Marshall Islands early on to simply pressure the Japanese for reaction. Good. Air losses, again 14-4. This day was a bad day for the Buffaloes. 8 airframes lost. I also have here 2 Oscar 1Bs losing. Yeah, this is... I mean, the 1B is not more under production. Sooner or later I will always change them to 1C and then later to 2A and whatever. Well, out of my 4 airframes, and I lost 1 pilot killed and 1 is wounded, so I think this is from the Oscars, maybe? I can check. And, no. Ship sunk was, yeah, this PG, there was the same patrol craft. This is more or less like a Japanese patrol craft. You can see they have this 75mm gun on it, and this it's only a cargo ship, a mini cargo ship. The tanker was also nothing too special, but yeah, get rid of them. So I think they come from here. This is a 1B, and you can see that they lost 2 pilots, yeah. This turn they lost 1 killed pilot and 1 wounded pilot. But the wounded pilot can come back. Oh. And 1 written off. This can always happen. 2 air losses, this was today. And they're making 4 kills. So they still have a kill ratio of 2-1. But again, this is normally the best, I think one of the best army pilot group. They have very high skills. I mean, nothing super crazy, but they know what they're doing. Experience, air, defense. And the 1B's airframe is not so bad. You don't must really rush them to upgrade. They don't have maybe so much firepower, because they have only one heavy and one light machine gun. But they're getting a little better, I think, speed and maneuver values. Still, of course, the 1C is better if you can choose and take the 1C, but you have many nades to upgrade first before you upgrade the 1B. The 1A is also no fighter, frontline fighters. 1A, but 1A is like nade, is for training duty. Good, here in Malaya, 2 victories. I try to get here rid of this last 4 or 5 bases of the British before I move all on Singapore. My force is also arriving here, so maybe I can kick the British. There's only one unit, one block unit. China, no big change today. I'm not in position more or less, but I think soon I can kick again some Chinese. I bring reinforcements first to kill this unit. Then I will go maybe for Manila, or maybe I go at the same time. I wait, I think 1 or 2 days because some of my units are fatigue. But it's okay already. The disruption is down and fatigue is now also not so bad more. Here was the last stand of the American HQ, base force and whatever. So this is now the end of the Mindanao forces. There's only a little left here. I will take care of them soon. And then here's one more base force. But then more or less Mindanao is completely secured. Nothing else here. I think I linked up all of my carriers. So I have here now all my light carriers together in one group. And the other carrier fleet is here in the source. Simply to see if there's still more coming or going. Maybe catch here a little. We will see how long I can stay here. I'm out of torpedoes, so for sinking cargo ships I don't need torpedoes, but I must also keep in mind that Prince of Wales Renown is still somewhere, and yeah, if I meet some battleships I need torpedoes, this is sure. So my carriers are here on the way to the Marshall Islands. I don't make here full speed, this will burn only too much fuel. I don't have so much fuel here now, and I also don't want to hurt my engines. And normally I was hoping that my submarines can maybe be lucky and damage at least some ship. Don't must be a carrier, but slow something down, and then I can have a much better picking. So, and I also have only 3 heavy cruisers for escort. So, and because I know that here are American battleships, so I cannot go too aggressive. So battleships, and here are the carriers, maybe now linked together. Good. Maybe more is lurking here behind, I don't know. So, and he bombard here the Marshall Islands. There's normally nothing really super important here. Even, and if he bombard here longer and longer, I can wait and let him simply bombard here everything, and then I won't normally attack him if he's out of ammunition and maybe tired, or his pilots also gets tired if they run in every turn attack normally. Good. Anything else? Anything else? I don't think so. Oh, okay. Then see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.